There's breaking news overnight. A firefighter was hurt battling a 3-alarm fire in Mobile.
Megan Mackey is at that scene live this morning, and firefighters have been there mostly all through the night. Megan.
That's right, Bill and Jessica. Firefighters have been here for the last 6 hours after this fire broke out really early this morning, and currently there's still just a few first responders on scene, but Mobile Fire Rescue is starting to wrap up here after this fire broke out around 12:30 this morning. And now this is at the Merchants Transfer Company on Paper Mill Road. Mobile Fire Rescue says this building was filled with bales of paper, causing the flames to spread rapidly inside. Now additional crews were called in overnight to help get this fire under control, and firefighters have since gotten this fire contained. Right now we know that one firefighter was hurt, and we just got word from Mobile Fire Rescue that that firefighter was not seriously injured, but they were taken to the hospital just as a precaution, but they are expected to be okay. And they also say no employees were inside the building at the time of this fire. But again, Mobile Fire Rescue wrapping up the scene here, and they say they will release more information once they determine the cause of this fire. Reporting live in Mobile, I'm Megan Mackey for WKRG News 5.
Megan, thank you. Very cold overnight. We've seen freezing temperatures this morning, wind chills in the single digit in some parts of our area. The good news for your morning commute is so far we have not seen any problems on the roadways.
As you head further north, the scene changes a little bit. Clark County remains under a travel advisory this morning. Our crews are monitoring conditions in lower Alabama and in northwest Florida. Chad Petrie kicks off our team coverage in Clark County this morning, where earlier there were some snow flurries, but nothing to get all excited about other than freezing temperatures. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, Bill. And yeah, the snow flurries have been really going on and off since about probably midnight, and we got another little round of them. They're barely visible, but you can, if I step aside here, I'm going to show you some of the accumulation that we're seeing just around the courthouse area here. It's been like this pretty much all morning. A little bit of snow, but nothing that's going to really cause a lot of problems, at least so far around Clark County. And I've traveled from central Baldwin County through Mobile County, Washington County, and now here in Clark County. And I didn't see any sort of wintry precipitation until I hit Jackson. Let me show you some video from earlier this morning. Really, that's all we're seeing. Just some light flurries that really don't accumulate to all that much. Again, they put the travel advisory out there. They're warning people about road conditions, but as far as I can tell for road conditions out there, things are fine as far as I can tell. I had no problems driving the miles from Mobile up to here along Highway 43. So again, but it is something that we're going to be watching throughout the day, but still light flurries that we're seeing around Grove Hill and other parts of Clark County. Reporting live in Clark County, Chad Petrie, WKRG News 5.
Chad, thank you. We want to take you now to Tuscaloosa. A live look at Jack Warner Parkway in Tuscaloosa, where you can see there ice is covering much of the roadway. According to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, there are reports of snow and ice accumulating on Highway 43, Highway 69, and at Lake Tuscaloosa, all the way to the county line. Schools in Tuscaloosa are closed today. The University of Alabama, though, will reopen at 10:30 this morning. Tuscaloosa remains under a hard freeze warning.
And parts of the state of Mississippi got some of that ice and snow. It's been blanketing a lot of the state. This is a live picture from downtown Jackson, Mississippi, from our sister station in Jackson. You can see the ice covering the streets. Most of central Mississippi has been covered in ice after the winter storm moved in early Monday. Most government offices and schools are closed there this morning.
Schools in all 3 northwest Florida counties are closed this morning due to the cold weather. Florida is expected to stay slightly warmer than Alabama and Mississippi, but those cold weather shelters, they have opened up for those who needed a warm place to stay overnight.
Team coverage continues now. Aaron Fields is live with the latest in northwest Florida. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Bill and Jessica. Yes, it's cold out here, and it's funny because I used to be a reporter up in Bismarck, North Dakota, where it got even colder, but I have not gotten used to this at all. But schools in Escambia County, Okaloosa County, and Santa Rosa County are all closed today, as well as the University of West Florida. However, Pensacola State College will be opening their doors back up at 1 p.m. today. Meanwhile, the cold temperatures had volunteers working hard at the waterfront rescue missions in both Pensacola and Mobile. There is a high demand for beds, and the mission says they can see up to a 20% increase increase when it gets this cold. Volunteers in Pensacola prepped for 80 men while Mobile Shelter prepared for 60. The mission said with plenty of cold days ahead, they are accepting cold weather clothing and any monetary donations. If you would like to donate or help volunteer, you can head to our page for more information, and that's WKRG.com. Reporting live in Pensacola, I'm Aaron Fields, WKRG News 5.
Staff at St. Mary's Catholic School will honor a preschool teacher who died after a house fire in Midtown Mobile. The school will host a vigil today for Lilith Lewis. She died in the hospital after she was rescued from her burning home on Silverwood Street. Megan Mackey is live this morning at St. Mary's Catholic Church, where that vigil will be held this evening. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Jessica. Well, St. Mary's Catholic School is just devastated by the loss of one of their own. Lilith Lewis worked here as a preschool teacher since 2014, and news of her passing was unexpected. Lewis died after being rescued from her burning home on Silverwood Street Monday night. Mobile Fire Rescue says they responded to her home around 11 p.m. that night, and when they arrived, they say there was thick smoke and flames. Lewis was trapped in the back bedroom. Firefighters rescued her and rushed her to the hospital, but she died from her injuries. Her colleagues and students just heartbroken over her passing.
It's just a void. It's just a terrible feeling. It's just been a long day, and it's going to be. She's irreplaceable, but she would not want us to think of her that way. She was very humble too. So.
The school says they plan on having counselors available for any students who need to talk, and the vigil for her is set to get underway here at St. Mary's Catholic Church at 5:30 this evening. Reporting live in Mobile, I'm Megan Mackey for WKRG News 5.
Good afternoon and welcome to WKRG News 5 at noon. I'm Devin Walsh. First on 5, we begin with breaking news. The man accused of raping a woman on Christmas Day is now in custody. Mobile police arrested Todd Overstreet following a manhunt. He was spotted this morning at Mobile Christian School near Cottage Hill and Knollwood. Police found him about 5 miles away near Cody and Old Shell Road. WKRG News 5's Megan Mackey kicks off our team coverage this afternoon with how officers captured him nearly 3 weeks after the crime. Megan?
That's right, Devin. It all came to an end here in this yard off Cody Road, and the people who live here told us they were inside their house when he was taken into custody. Take a look. This is video of Overstreet being driven away from the scene. He's in the back of that first patrol vehicle. He's been on the run for 18 days and was spotted 3 times over the last nearly 72 hours. The most recent sighting was around 8 o'clock this morning near Mobile Christian, and that's what prompted this massive search this morning. It all ended here on Cody Road, about 4 miles from the school, just off Old Shell. And people who live in this area say they didn't see it coming. Was he inside your house?
No.
No, he was in your yard?
He was in my
When
yard.
did police arrive here?
We don't know.
Did you see anything?
No.
You didn't see them take him into custody or anything like that?
No.
You don't know who he is at all? Okay. Mobile police say Overstreet was not inside anyone's home when he was found. There are woods and thick brush surrounding this area where neighbors think he could have been hiding, and police have since left the scene, and Overstreet is expected to be booked into Mobile Metro Jail later this afternoon. Reporting live in West Mobile, I'm Megan Mackey for WKRG News 5.
Thanks, Megan. We are still awaiting Todd Overstreet to arrive at Mobile Police Headquarters after he was arrested this morning. Our team coverage continues now with Chad Petrie, who was at Police Headquarters. Chad?
Good morning, Devin. And really what we're waiting for is to get our first glimpse of him since his arrest. Again, apprehended in West Mobile, expected to be brought here to Mobile Police Headquarters. And then after he is brought out by Mobile Police, he'll be escorted to a patrol vehicle to be taken to Mobile Metro Jail to have a mugshot and be processed. And then from there, await a bond hearing probably within the next 48 hours. Other things in this case, questions open up in this case, particularly how he was able to evade law enforcement for roughly 3 weeks. There is some suspicion that people may have been assisting him in some way to avoid law enforcement. There is a question about whether or not anyone else could be charged in this for allegedly helping this suspect. But again, we expect a walk from him, or expect to get our first glimpse of Overstreet since his arrest in the next couple of hours. Reporting live outside Mobile Police Headquarters, Chad Petrie, WKRG News 5.
News out of Northwest Florida this morning. A video circulating on social media shows the moment what sounds like gunshots were fired inside a Pensacola trampoline park. This morning, a spokesperson for the Escambia County Sheriff's Office told WKRG News 5 that a fight broke out at the Sky Zone trampoline park Saturday. They say there was no shooting. Aaron Fields joins us this morning with more of this video, which is being widely circulated on social media. Good morning, Aaron. We begin this hour with breaking news out of Pensacola. One person is dead, 4 others in the hospital after a drive-by shooting on West Gadsden Street.
Right now, police are searching for the person responsible for that shooting. News 5's Bryant Clerkley is live this morning with details.
Good morning, Bill and Jessica. Police have not released information about the suspect or about the vehicle that was involved in this shooting. Now, the shooting happened around 11 p.m. on Sunday, and officers closed down Gadsden Street between DeVillers and Coyle, and those streets have since reopened. 4 people were sent to the hospital. 2 are in critical condition and 2 are in serious condition. Right now, we aren't sure how many suspects are involved, and police say if you have any information on this shooting, you need to contact them. Live here in Pensacola, I'm Bryant Clerkley, WKRG News 5.
We first told you about this deadly shooting on West Gadsden Street through our free WKRG News 5 app. The app is available for Apple and Android devices.
We're covering more breaking news this morning. A man is dead after an early morning shooting in Tuscaloosa. Mobile County deputies tell News 5 they believe this was from a domestic dispute.
Well, News 5's Katarina Lukatich is following this story from the Mobile County Sheriff's Office. And Kat, what do we know about charges in this case?
Hey, good morning, Bill. Well, deputies know who the shooter is, but they're saying there are no charges being filed at this time. Deputies believe this may be a case of self-defense. This shooting happened just before 1 o'clock this morning on Cleburne Road in Tuscaloosa. A woman told deputies a man attacked her, and that's when she fought back, shooting him. Deputies say the woman did have defensive wounds. She was taken to the hospital. The man killed this morning has not been identified as deputies work to notify family members. But since this is a possible case of self-defense, it's likely the case will be presented to a grand jury to determine if any charges should be filed. Reporting live at the Sheriff's Office, Katarina Lukatich, WKRG News 5.
Well, just minutes before that shooting, Mobile police responded to reports of another shooting at a home off Spring Hill Avenue. According to the Mobile County crime map, it happened just before 12:30 this morning on Calhoun Street. No word yet on any victims in that case. We'll bring you more information as we gather it.
Well, one man is dead, a woman critically injured in a shooting in downtown Mobile last night. This happening just blocks away from where revelers were gathering for Mardi Gras parades.
49-year-old Anthony Orr is accused of threatening both victims before that shooting. News 5's Katarina Lukatich is live now with details on the suspect and victims as well. Good morning, Kat.
Hey, good morning, Bill and Jessica. Well, the woman who is hospitalized this morning, she was Anthony Orr's ex-wife. The man who was killed was her boyfriend. That shooting happened just after 6 o'clock last night near the intersection of North Warren and St. Anthony Streets downtown, which is several blocks away from where people were lining up for the parades. Police say Orr made death threats towards both of the victims the evening prior, and they have evidence that's when Orr began working to get a gun. A look at the jail log shows Orr has a history of domestic violence and harassment. Police say if you know someone has been threatened, please reach out and say something, urging people to try to take care of each other so something like last night's shooting doesn't happen. Orr is charged with murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and shooting into an occupied vehicle. He remains in Mobile Metro Jail this morning awaiting a bond hearing. Reporting live at police headquarters, Katarina Lukatich, WKRG News 5.
And we first told you about Orr's arrest through our free WKRG News 5 app that is available for Apple and Android devices.
Well, the good times are rolling across the Gulf Coast today as we celebrate Fat Tuesday. Thousands of revelers are expected to line the streets of downtown Mobile, Gulf Shores, and Orange Beach for today's parades.
News 5's Chad Petrie is live this morning at Mardi Gras Park in downtown Mobile as people are scoping out their spots, probably even this early. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, Jessica. You're absolutely right. I actually just saw one guy setting up his spot at the corner down there here at Mardi Gras Park, and I'm sure as we get closer to dawn, we're going to see more and more people claim their territory as we get ready for those parades. So let's go through a rundown of the parades we can expect to see today throughout Mobile and Baldwin counties. So at 10 this morning, the City of Gulf Shores parade is happening. At 10:30, Order of Athena on Mobile Route A. At 12:30, Knights of Revelry, King Felix III and Comic Cowboys on Route A. At 2 this afternoon, the Mammoth Parade on Route B in Mobile. Then also at 2 this afternoon, Orange Beach's Parade. And at 6, the Order of Myths to close everything out in Mobile. Long list there, so if you didn't catch all of it, you can always hit our website, WKRG.com, and click on the Mardi Gras section. Reporting live in Mardi Gras Park, Chad Petrie, WKRG News 5.
And make sure you join us throughout the day for complete Fat Tuesday coverage. We'll show you all of the parades and more until 5 this evening. You can watch us right here in WKRG News 5 and our website, WKRG.com.
But no rain here either. Let's find out if that drizzle is falling on Thomas Gieboy. Meteorologist Thomas Gieboy is in downtown Mobile awaiting the first parades. Good to see you, Thomas.
Good to see you too this morning, John. And as you can see, my umbrella is in my hand and not on the top of my head. So that means it's not raining in downtown Mobile, which means it's not raining on our parade that we're currently having, because we're just having fun out here in downtown Mobile at Mardi Gras Park. It's fairly pleasant. I think maybe a light sweater would be in order, but you can get away with possibly a t-shirt today. Going to be a mild day, and we're already seeing people setting up. I think, like you've mentioned, it's shaping up to be a nice Fat Tuesday weather-wise.
All right, and as I look around here, it looks pretty quiet right now, but I do know that Mardi Gras Park is one of the more popular spots for folks to set up early. I think earlier you said there are already folks staking out their places.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and kind of step out. There's actually one tent that's getting set up directly behind us, very close to the Mobile Mardi Gras tree. And on the other side of the park, you have other people being set up, and I can see that that basically on the nearby streets, we have tents being set up. Even down Highway 90, when I was coming in to downtown Mobile this morning, I could see tents, people being out, getting their tents set up. So we're getting more and more people, but I just think for the meantime, it's just pretty to look at the Mobile Mardi Gras tree. Just a lot of nice sights, and that's only going to be enhanced when there's a 100% chance of rain for beads and moon pies. As long as we stay away from that liquid stuff, I think we're going to be good to go, John.
I have to agree. Thank you, Thomas.
Now, your first alert traffic with Amanda DeVoe. Brought to you in part by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
Well, good morning. I'm here live at the state's very first Diverging Diamond. It is officially open for drivers to make that commute this morning. So I want to step out of the way so you can see exactly what it looks like. You can see that drivers are starting to go to the opposite side of the roadway, driving a little bit, and then getting back over to the traditional side of the roadways. Again, AlDOT says that this should make for a smoother ride, an easier commute, fewer crashes. This road was closed. The intersection of 181 and I-10 was closed starting on Sunday night for this 24-hour construction work so that this portion of the project could be completed by this morning. Now, drivers had to take those detours such as Highway 31, 90, and 98 until this work was completed. And that should mean that those detours that you were taking earlier this week, you shouldn't have any problems as far as backups or congestion. You should be able to take that and get from here to Mobile in less than 15 minutes. The $7 million project started more than a year ago. Thousands of drivers pass here through this interchange at the Eastern Shore on a daily basis, nearly 60,000 drivers a day. This interchange is designed for drivers to make that crossing safely, as I mentioned earlier. And AlDOT officials say that the new interchange means fewer accidents, less congestion for the fastest growing county in Alabama. So again, making sure that you are aware of what to expect as you head out the door this morning. Keep in mind you will still see the orange cones. You will see crews out here still working because they still have to lay down some asphalt, build those concrete islands, as well as add additional signage. So just keep that in mind. Drive that posted speed limit of 25 miles per hour for the next few weeks until you can officially say you're done with all of the construction. So I'm reporting live here from the Eastern Shore. Amanda DeVoe, WKRG News 5.
And as Amanda reported, just showed us, the state's first diverging diamond interchange open to traffic. Crews have been working on that project since January.
While the interchange may be open, there is still some work to be done before it's completely finished. News 5's Chad Petrie continues our team coverage live at that interchange this morning. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Bill. And yeah, there's still some traffic cones up, and there's some heavy machinery on the side of the road. And as Amanda was saying, follow the speed limit, because I'm looking over here and I see 2 Spanish Fort police officers on the side of the road. So they will catch you if you are going too fast in this area. One of the things we should talk about now is the end of detours. People that were taking 31 and Highway 90 no longer have to do that to get around this construction project. One of those detours was funneling traffic past a Malbus subdivision. I spoke with some homeowners over there on Sunday who said that while they didn't like the inconvenience of this project, they were overall optimistic, saying that this is a sign of progress, and we're optimistic that this project would also help ease traffic flow in the area. So far, so good on the traffic flow side. Haven't heard any crashes so far. Did hear one honk of a horn just a few minutes ago. But other than that, nothing bad over here so far. People seem to be acclimating to this interchange pretty well. Reporting live in Baldwin County, Chad Petrie, WKRG News 5.
A honk of the horn. I'm shocked, I tell you. If you have the free WKRG News 5 app, you were the first to learn about the interchange opening this morning. You can download that app. It is free in the Apple App Store and in Google Play.